Wow! Hey everyone, it's Mr. Fleece here, and I want to talk to you about my need-to-knows about clay. Let's get in it. Wow! Hey everyone, it's Mr. Fleece here, and I'm back with another video, and in this video, it is our need-to-knows about clay. Ugh, that's really heavy. So some of my top 3 need-to-knows about clay. Number 1 is that clay is always drying. Clay is always drying. It doesn't matter if it's not wrapped up or if it's wrapped in a bag or if it's brand new wrapped in a bag. Clay is always drying. So it's important to remember that clay is always drying. Number 2, another thing we must realize is that our hands are like sponges and they are always absorbing and stealing the moisture from clay as we work. So I caution students to create their clay in as minimal steps as possible. So try not to overwork the clay, stealing that moisture from your clay piece. This will prevent breakage, it'll prevent drying, and it'll prevent cracking in your final piece. Number 3, it is important to keep clay in between wet and dry. Insert 3 little bears in the Goldilocks story here. This clay is too wet. This clay is too dry. This clay is just right. So what do you need to know when you're working with clay? Number 4, this is really important for in-class students. In-class students, you will always be using a clay board when you're working with clay. These canvas wrap boards will prevent your clay from sticking to the tables and surfaces in the classroom, and it'll keep your clay piece from being destroyed when you're trying to pick it up and put it on the shelf for drying. If you are a virtual student, you will be working on top of newspaper. Newspaper works as well and keeps your clay piece from sticking to the surface that you're working on, like your kitchen table or a countertop, or hey, your bedroom floor. Who knows, wherever you're going to be working on your clay piece. Number 5, only use the amount of clay that you need. So when you come over to the big bag of new clay, I want you to take only a piece big enough to make what you need. I will always let you come back for more clay, but if you take a big piece and it sits on your clay board or your newspaper, it's going to be doing what? Always drying. So I want you to make sure to avoid wasting clay, that you take what you need at a time and then come back and get more. If you're a virtual student, you're working at home, just take out of your bag what you need at a time and leave the rest covered up in plastic. Number 6, handle clay minimally, because our hands are like sponges. Make sure you try to accomplish your products or your objects in as few steps as possible to keep your clay from drying out. Number 7, anything can be used as a clay tool. In the green basket, we have all kinds of things. Anything from a fork to an old tape roll, to an old credit card, to a paintbrush, to the guts of an old pencil sharpener. All kinds of things can be used as a clay tool. Some of your most important tools, a wooden clay knife or a butter knife or an industrial size or big toothpick. These toothpicks are perfect for scoring, slipping, carving, etching, and putting designs in your work. Number 8, students should always work in your assigned seats or in a designated space instructed by the teacher. Some days they may move you to another spot. If so, please just follow directions and get in that spot. This helps the clay process and the cleanup process go more smoothly. Now, we gotta talk cleanup and clay storage. What do? Number 9, unfinished clay pieces need to be wrapped in plastic bags. Plastic bags could include, but not limited to, your recycled store bag, a recycled clay bag, a recycled garbage bag. It didn't have actual garbage in it. Of course, we used it for clay. So we're gonna put our clay piece in our recycled plastic bag, and then we're gonna put a damp paper towel. And when I say damp, I don't mean a dripping wet piece of paper towel. I mean a damp. So make sure you wring it out. We'll throw this damp paper towel in with our clay piece, and this is going to keep it from drying while you wait to come back and work on it the next day. If it's a weekend or a long break, we're gonna add at least 3 of these into the bag to ensure that your piece does not dry out on you before you can come back to it. Number 10, store those clay projects in a designated space. Mr. Fleece will share with you where those spaces are. Sometimes it may be different, so you want to make sure that you listen to his instruction at the beginning of class so you know where to put your dry clay piece or your unfinished clay piece. Number 11, that's gonna be my 11. Store any of your unused clay piece, so let's say you have leftover clay hunk, in the used clay clay bag, and it will say use clay bag on the side. Make sure you store those clay pieces in there because we will recycle them like you're seeing right here. Number 12, return all clay tools to their designated space. Do not leave them at your seat or at your table. Make sure they get put back in the basket so I don't get cranky. You hear? You hear? Number 13, return your clay boards over to their shelf to make sure that they are stored appropriately. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Watcha. Number 14, make sure to clean your tables and wash down those spots that you sat. I'll make sure to have some cleaner for you, and you can just little spritz of cleaner. Give it a wipe down with a paper towel to make sure that your station is ready for the next group of students. And number 15, at the very end, after all of your cleanup is done and your tables are washed, you may clean your hands in the sink. But I need to show you something. These hands are ready for the sink. Yes, they got clay dust on them, but they do not look like this. Do not take this to the sink. It will clog the drains, and then we'll have a much bigger problem. And those are Mr. Fleece's need to knows about clay. And now you have this video that you can watch at your leisure anytime you want to watch it. Anytime you need to know Mr. Fleece's need to knows about clay, you have it right here. And that's all I have for you today, folks. Good luck claying. I can't wait to see what you create. Let's get in it. Wow!